Oh, they always loved my biscuits. If I didn't have anything else, if I had biscuits and jelly, and I always made a lot of jelly, they'd always take a biscuit and jelly and be happy. I think if you really want to learn how, you'll get your self-rising flour, and I use lard and buttermilk, and I always sift my flour, and I use a cup of buttermilk, and I use about the amount of lard according to the amount of buttermilk I'm going to use. You're going to have to get your hand in it if you make them with your hand. Some people don't want to get their hand in it because they think it's messy, but I don't think it's messy. I don't mind doing it. Yeah, well, you got to work that milk and your lard. You got to use it and keep working that together until you get all that lard mixed good with your milk. And as you're mixing it, you are putting flour in with that all the time. Some people can make biscuits with a fork, but I can't make them with a fork and just roll it out on a board and cut them out with a cutter. But I can't do that. I always just take me too long to do that. I do it the fast way. And you keep on and you keep working it around until it gets stiff enough that then you can just take it and in place of doing it with your hand, you can just roll it over and keep working it around with the flour. And the flour, the more you work it in the flour, the stiffer it gets. You don't want to get it too stiff, but you want to get stiff enough that you can cut it off with the size of biscuit you want. And then after you cut that piece off, cut your piece to make your biscuit, you keep putting a little bit of flour, keep dipping it down in your flour a little bit and roll it around in your hand until you get it rolled out like you want it, and then put it in your pan. Well, when I got married, I didn't know how to cook because I always worked out in the field. All I knew to do when I'd come to the house would be to wash dishes. My mother, my sister-in-law, they would tell me how to do it, because they always done it, my mother and my sister, my oldest sister. And they would tell me how to do it, and I'd see them making them and doing it. I just about knew how it was supposed to be, but I just didn't make them myself. And after I got married, I just kept on I'd keep trying things until I finally got adjusted to it and knowed how to cook it. And the more you make, the better you can get. But I don't know about me now. It seems like mine's not as good as it used to be. And I always enjoyed all my grandchildren coming. My grandchildren, my in-laws, and everybody that would come, I just always enjoyed it. And as I got older, I got slowed down. I can't cook as fast. It takes me too long now to get a big meal cooked like I used to did. But I still enjoy my grandchildren, great-grandchildren, in-laws, and everybody coming and eating with me. They may have to help me cook sometimes now because I'm so slow.